Hey guys, Fishing with Faron. It's Tuesday, but today instead of Tip Tuesday, I want to do a little recap of how the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship went for me. It was held this last weekend on Kentucky Lake. Um, myself and Jimmy Thomas went together. We did not get to go early and do much pre-fishing. We showed up Thursday morning before the tournament started on Friday. Drove to a few spots we'd identified on Google and Navionics and whatnot. Um, was surprised to see that they had dropped the lake back down to winter pool, so a lot of the areas we thought were going to be good didn't look so good. So we end up stumbling across another spot. Uh, Not at all what we expected Kentucky Lake to look like. Got out, didn't even put our kayaks in the water, just made a few casts off the bank and uh, caught a bass. Made a few more casts, caught a second, and once we caught the second one, we stopped and said, "We're coming back here," which we did for day one, and we caught quite a few fish. I was able to get a small limit. Found out that night when they turned the leaderboard back on that I was actually in the money in 75th place, which was the last place that paid out any money. 75th out of 752. So the plan was to get a small limit on day two and hopefully get a check. But we decided not to go back to the place where we went on day one just because it was a small area and we fished it so hard we wasn't sure that we could even get a limit out on day two. So we went to another spot. It looked really promising. Got there, a few kayaks there in the area, but not too bad. End up catching a couple short fish, crappie, drum, but didn't catch any measurable bass. So that dropped me out of the money from 75th place to where I finished in 211th place out of the 752, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. I'm pleased. Had a good trip. Met people I only knew on Facebook and enjoyed spending time with my friends and whatnot. But some of the baits I used to catch fish on there, what most of them came off of was the Man's Baby X square bill, and loaded up with some Trapper trebles. That's the Gunnerville special color. Worked pretty good in that dirty water. Another bait, spinner bait with a big old Colorado blade, because where we're fishing with some dirty water, very little visibility, so that Colorado blade helped draw attention to it. Day two, went to the other spot, and it was way different than the spot we were in day one. Had some rocky, steeper banks, so I backed off a little bit, and I threw the Spro Little John spring craw color. Ended up catching some short fish on it, but could never get a keeper. So Ned rig. I did not expect to be throwing a Ned rig on Kentucky Lake, but when the bite got tough, I put the Ned rig on, and it didn't disappoint. Even caught a real nice catfish on it. So that's how Kentucky Lake went for me. Not great, not terrible. I enjoyed it. It's fishing. Just happy to be able to qualify for the national championship. Looking forward to next year. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions on the trip or anything, feel free to ask. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.